Hi there, Aries. So I have an announcement to make. I just want to mention that I'm on an island on the Philippines and I'm right on the ocean, so we may hear sounds of the ocean, children, people passing by, so hopefully it won't disturb the reading. Yeah, I took a week off. I just didn't do any readings last week, but I'm back again, and I have to say that the break was really needed and good in order to bring inspiration back. Alright, so I'm just tuning into the energy of the cards, and I'm tuning in and connecting to Aries, the collective, and their other. And this is a reading for Aries, the collective, and their other. How I'm going to read your reading today is by exploring the feelings and the intentions between you and the other in the past, the present, and the future. And I'm going to look at the unifying energies between the two of you, and then to finish that off, we'll explore the best way to move forward for you. Alright, so just bear with me while I pick the cards. Okay. Aries. So on the one side, which is this side over here, I have the feelings, and then on the other side over here, I have the intentions or the actions. So often these don't match up. For me, it's the energy between the head and the heart. So often the ego or fears get in the way. Okay. Alright, so what are the unifying energies between Aries and their other? Unifying energies between Aries and their other. 2, 3. So this is a reading for those of you that are in a something with someone. I don't generally do readings for people that are single, just because I'm specifically exploring what the energies are between you and that person that is in your life, whether you are in a partnership or a marriage, or there's some kind of connection that's there. Okay, so I have a King of Pentacles coming up. So this is an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And you are, well, in the past, their feelings for you was they felt that you were someone very sensual and passionate and creative. They saw you as Aries. They saw you as the Queen of Wands. They felt your vibrancy and your passion, and they felt your sexuality, and they felt a pull towards you. And for you towards them, you felt a desire for some kind of stability. Not only stability, but to build something together. But between the two of you and your feelings, both of you have been on some kind of journey from the past where things have happened and you're both a little bit burnt. And so there was a defense or a protection between the two of you. You weren't fully allowing yourself to enjoy the connection. In the past, what I see is this intensity building in you, where you want to ground this connection, to ground this experience. For them, their intention was to put energy in towards working with you harmoniously towards the relationship. So both of you wanted the relationship in your actions. In the present moment, what I'm seeing is both of you coming out of some kind of phase of disillusionment or transformation. Disillusionment in the sense that there was something that you needed to meet within yourselves as a couple, or as the two of you, and you're coming out of that, because I can see that there's groundedness on your part in your intentions. You want to take your time with this experience and allow it to unfold. There's a maturity that's starting to happen in your actions. You know, Aries is notorious for diving in and charging in. And in this case, there's more of a grounded practicality to your intentions. The same, and as for them, I feel like their intention is for happiness, for emotional fulfillment within the connection, to experience happiness within the connection. With regards to the feelings, however, there's some kind of management that's happening with regards to your feelings. You are juggling things, and possibly you're juggling feelings with this experience, with this connection. So what I mean by juggling feelings is it's not just flowing. It's not just this experience of two people coming together and there's an exchange. It's almost like there's some kind of strategy almost that's going on with regards to the connection between the two of you and your feelings for them, because I see them, they're the Page of Cups in reversed, so they're not allowing, or they're not feeling the desire to move forward with some kind of new beginning. So in a way, their energy is, their emotional energy is elsewhere. And so I can see that you're managing this. And so while the friendship or the connection, you both putting good energy into it when you're with each other, what's behind the scene is something different. So I almost feel as if you're allowing things to be where they're at. And that's what I mean by managing. You're not in an actual engagement emotionally with this person because they're not allowing it. So you're managing that, and I feel like you're doing okay. We've got the Wheel of Fortune card coming up. So it feels like things are kind of moving in a new direction. I want to get 3 of these cards to get more information about what's coming up with Aries and the other. So reading for Aries and the other. Because there's a turn that happens in the past, in the future. And okay, 3 cards for Aries and the other. Gentleman, garden, social man. Okay, and whip. All right, let's get 2 more. Transition, stork, and okay. So there's some kind of public persecution that's happening. I don't know if this is how this person is behaving towards you, or if it's because they're affected by the public or what the public think. But there's an element of cruelty to this person's actions. So it could be that they care about what the public think, and therefore they're creating this conflict. And because we have the stork card and the cross, it has to do with values and convictions and morals, and this is taking off. Yeah, it's creating a lot of confusion in the connection. So what the public think and how they feel has a lot to do with the reason why they're not allowing themselves to enter into this connection, why they're not allowing themselves to engage or embrace this potential romantic connection. Because I do see in the past there was an intention for some kind of relationship. It's not indicating whether it's romantic. Okay, so the unifying energies between the two of you is the Sun, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So right now there's a detachment that's happened, that exists between the two of you. But it's also a maturity. It's the intellectual connection is there. Neither of you are allowing yourselves to get swept away by any emotions within the connection. You both have the desire to put energy and work into this friendship, or whatever this connection is. And the Sun card shines its light brightly. So you both have this feeling of it's like you illuminate each other's lives. You both bring joy and light into each other's lives, and you both feel that way. But we do have the Queen of Swords, and this is not, it's not about, it's not so much about heart. It's at more of a detached place at the moment. So I'm going to pick 3 cards over here, and this is to do with Aries and their other, Aries the collective and their other, Aries the collective and their other. Let's see what we have to see. Okay. Understanding, possibility, and suppression. Okay. I've also got the laziness card coming up. So the understanding card is about setting oneself free from the cages that you've created around you. The illusion, the cage represents the illusion. It's a belief system. And it's about setting oneself free and realizing the possibilities out there. The suppression card is telling me, I feel like this person, Aries, has created, is very suppressed in their attempts to hold up what these societal expectations are that they think they are. And so they're not allowing themselves to embrace or enjoy the possibilities of what this connection could bring. And so there's a need for them to set themselves free from these constraints. But I'm also getting the laziness card. And the laziness card can indicate that they're not taking action because the situation that they're in right now is comfortable, and it's not requiring, it's not intense enough that it's pushing them towards change. You know, they're a little bit complacent at the moment. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see what's happening in the future here. Yeah, for you there is some kind of loss that happens for you in your actions. So I almost see you, Aries, mourning something that has been spilt, something that has the card that's coming up here is harsh words were spoken, followed by stupid and destructive actions. The upsetting situation must be corrected immediately, or resentment will pile up between you two. Be the first one to apologize. So there may have been something that happened between the two of you. I have got the whip card over here, so it indicates some kind of conflict. And possibly your frustration with things not moving forward, especially with the Page of Cups in reverse there. I see this loss, and it may have to do with them, because the card that's coming up for them and their actions is the Five of Swords. Now the Five of Swords is someone doing something that ends up hurting both. There is no winner in this situation. And often this happens because of some kind of impulsiveness, as opposed to maturely thinking things through and making decisions that benefit everybody. So there was, in a way, this card brings spite with it, but this happened and it's hurt both parties. And then the intention card, we have the Lovers. So yeah, this can indicate, let's see if this is about a love triangle, because often the Lovers card can indicate that there is another person in the equation, which may, okay, Lovers, sexuality, Ace of Wands, so new creative beginning. So despite what has happened, despite this conflict that has happened, there is a desire for the connection, and it's got quite a sexual tone to it. Okay. Yeah, so I see that this connection is going through something, if not already, because in the feelings, what's happening with you, Aries, is there's some kind of surrender that's happening. You're just surrendering to the situation as it is. You're not trying to control it or fix it or change it. For them, their feelings towards you is the Ten of Cups, which is about happy family. And they feel that you're someone that could fulfill their emotional needs and that they'd want to create something with. So they do have feelings for you. I think they're just going through a lot of confusion about that, possibly because of, you know, how outside influences that are judging the situation. So the outcome card in the feelings between the two of you is the Ace of Swords, which is quite intellectual. So with regards to the feelings, there's a strong intellectual shift around how it is that you feel about each other. And so let's see where this is evolving towards. All right, let's put these back in. Well, I do have the Ace of Pentacles here, which talks about a new opportunity for abundance or connection or a new situation that's very promising. Okay, so following the Ace of Swords, where is this situation between Aries and the other leading us? Okay, I'm not sure if that was in reverse, but there is a walking away. Okay, let's pick 3 cards. Okay, so anxiety, so we've got the 9 of Swords, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Wands. So it talks to me about the anxiety around the need to feel stable and secure, and to connect to the sensuality of the connection as well as the passion of the connection. There's anxiety for you around it, possibly because there have been expectations. And so for me, the Ace of Swords coming up talks about how it is that there's a shift around that. So possibly this anxiety is something that both of you have been carrying. And when I say anxiety, it's on your mind, it's with you all the time. And it is to do with stability, but also around passion. So let's see, there's a shift that happens. So what happens as a result of the shift that happens? Okay. All right, it's not looking good. I did have the walking away card coming up, and I do have the 10 of Swords. I have the Knight of Swords, and I have the 4 of Pentacles. So it's talking about just detachment, shut down, having enough of the burden of this situation, the fact that it's not evolving towards something. And yeah, there's too much conflict around this situation, and it's just not worth your energy, quite frankly, which is what the cards are showing to me. And over here I have got the 9 of Pentacles card, and it's talking about coming back to what makes you feel good and your independence, and taking that energy that you were putting into this and putting it into yourself, because I do feel that you're already starting to do that. And I do feel that you realize that this isn't going anywhere. And even if it does in the future, it's not worth wasting your energy on it. So I want to see what the best way to proceed forward in this situation for Aries. What is the best way to proceed forward? Okay, yeah. So it looks like there's something new coming in, Aries, someone new coming in. I have the Knight of Cups, I have the Ace of Pentacles, and I have the 6 of Wands. So it talks about a healthy, new, abundant experience coming in. One that's not about restriction or suppression or confusion, or even conflict. So I feel that what this is saying is it's really about coming back to you, coming back to a healthier place within yourself, letting this go, not putting energy into it anymore, so that you can move forward and open yourself up for this new potential experience to come your way. Yeah, a new creative beginning, because the situation with this person, and I think it's an earth sign, so a Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo, it's reached a stalemate. It's just not worth the energy anymore. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that shed some light on the situation. And yeah, please let me know in the comments if this resonated, and I'd also like to ask that you please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring the notification bell for my regular updates. Thanks for watching. Bye.